If you read the caption, that means that you felt connected to this reading, so welcome. And today's reading is going to be a part of our spiritual practice. So it's a practice, right? So daily affirmations, reciting positivity and being positive is why you're here. I know in the world today it seems easier to doom scroll. If you're here on a spiritual journey like me, I invite you to come and align your chakras. So I'll pull one card for every chakra and we'll chat about, what that means for you for today and moving forward. For the root chakra, we're going to use a grounding card. It'll connect us to the earth. And I am an herbologist and mystic shaman training kind of thing. Spiritual herbalism is my game. So I love pulling cards that ground me to the earth. I'm not an earth sign, but I am a cardinal sign. So Spirit, can I get a root chakra reading? Can I get a root chakra affirmation for spiritual growth and enlightenment, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right, and I'll read from the booklet on this one. That way you can get like the full scope of it. And so this is grounding you to the earth right now. This is something that connects you to your center, your spiritual center, and everything has to move from this point up. So a lot of people think we go from our head down. We actually go from our feet up. So we draw energy from the earth and we use that to help align us towards our spiritual path. And so some people call this your life force energy, your chi, whatever it is, your soul. It's this physical energy that starts in your pelvis area down. So where we come from, right? And you got calm. So the spiritual connection for you today is to ground yourself in feeling calm through chamomile. You could be appreciating rocks right now, or even what do you call that? That circle thing, the shell circle, the perfect circle. Why can't I think of it right now? So calm with chamomile. It's interesting because right now you should be planting chamomile if you're in this area of the world, in California where I am, and it likes to be left alone, right? Number 7 could be significant for you. I remember I talked about grounding energy, this working from the earth up, and this is a stone formation, right? So we can understand that the roots of the plant go from the ground up. Nothing starts here, right? It starts only when the seeds can fall to the ground, right? But everything before that plant gets life has to go underground. So we have to calm our center. We have to calm our spiritual center. So let me go ahead and read. Oh, I hope that doesn't fall. There you go. What that means before you. What number 7, right? So it has something to do with like acceptance, your attraction to whatever you're attracted to, whatever that means right now for you. Step back a little and take a rest. If you're wondering about a situation, the answer is to let things go, let them be, or wait a little longer. It's time to seek harmony, tranquility, and peace. You may find that what you're wanting to change or to happen will soon come along with new light, new fire, and power all on its own. What is right and just will also win through. Be careful of being on the wrong side of the law, rules, or conventions, as you may just get burnt. The description is, this perennial plant grows as a spreading ground cover and features small daisy-like flowers that have a sweet apple scent, as does its feathery foliage. The name chamomile comes to us from the Greek for ground apple. Magical correspondences are for uses in luck, love, prosperity, calm, serenity, success, and justice. The deities associated with this are Kununos, Serwidin, Helios, Hermes, Mercury, Mimir, and Ra. And that's interesting. Ra is the god of the sun, and you can see there's the sun imagery here. I think it's fascinating. It's telling you to kind of calm your center, so that you stay on the right side of the law, or on the wrong. It's interesting. It says being on the wrong side of rules or conventions, and this is interesting because I mentioned earlier that I'm an earth sign. I'm not an earth sign, but I'm a cardinal sign. And cardinal signs are associated with rules and conventions and like time honored practices, right? So things that don't change very quickly. And I think that's what Spirit's calling me to say. It's like, it's not saying like, oh, don't go out there and commit crimes. It's more saying like, be aware of where you think your spiritual practice should come from, right? The convention where I talked about head down approach, whereas it's really the feet up approach, grounding your chakras and your chi, right? And so it talked about that, like really step back, being patient. And I'm really trying to cultivate patience right now. So this is definitely ringing true for me. And I think there's a significance in the number of 7 here, because 7 is associated with luck, right? And then we talk about love, prosperity, calm, serenity, success, and justice. So yeah, there's the magical herb for you for this reading. So make sure to ground yourself through chamomile, drinking chamomile tea, going outside, maybe growing your own chamomile tea, going outside, maybe appreciating rocks. I was just at my mom's house and she landscaped with some rocks in her front yard, and I was like so obsessed with like the possibility that she might have a fossil in there. And I completely ignored all the beautiful trees and geraniums. She has, you know, red bud trees, geraniums, all kinds of beautiful foliage there, but I was focusing on the rocks. And I was laughing at myself because here I am, you know, there's all these beautiful dainty things, there's all of these things happening up here, but I'm down here focused on the rocks. So keep that in mind as you work through your affirmations for chakra energy. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that right here so that we can continue making connections to drawing up from our chakra energy. Sorry about that, didn't mean to move you. And the next one we want to work on is kind of where our belly button is. And this is our womb center. This is our, you know, our area of cultivation, you know, our guts. It's not really necessarily the confidence, but it is associated with like identity building, you know, our beliefs, our morals, our value systems, our nurturing centers, you know, the things. A lot of us have womb trauma because of our issues with our parents, you know, our mothers, because we're developed in the womb. Some of us as identifying females, we have wombs, or people with wombs can understand the idea of that. So let's look at Love and Magic would be that one. This one, maybe this one. What's this one? Universe. No, I'm gonna do Venus because Venus is the god of fertility, earth, communication, and I feel like we have some other one. Oh, thank you. Okay, Spirit. Okay. I haven't really asked, but I'll show you what these cards were. This is the goddess of wisdom and war, so Athena Minerva. She's trust your intellect and make wise decisions, seek knowledge and apply wisdom in challenging situations. So this fell on the floor. I'm gonna stick that to the side. And then we have Moneta. I don't know the other name. Nemesine. Goddess of memory and remembrance. Uphold your principles with bravery. Your integrity will guide you through moral dilemmas. Okay, so integrity and intellect, trusting yourself, upholding yourself, being brave about that, seeking knowledge, and in challenge, apply your knowledge, apply your wisdom and knowledge in challenging situations. So remember those in the past. Trust your ability to make wise decisions, okay? All right, Spirit, can I get a reading for that womb energy? Sacral chakra reading here, Spirit. Thank you. Artemis Diana. Ooh, that's so interesting because I pulled a moon deck too, and a couple of kind of moon-ish decks. So interesting. Okay, and that has to do with like, so you know, masculine energy is guided by the sun, which is this outward facing, you know, way that you need to move into the world, right, with your confidence and your wisdom and your ability. But this is how you carry that morality through with it. And women are their cycles are guided by the moon, right? So Diana is the goddess of the moon, Artemis, and she is the goddess of hunting and chastity. Very interesting. Connect with nature and trust your instincts. Find strength in aligning with your natural surroundings. So I think Spirit was saying, like, remember the wisdom when you feel like you're fighting the world, when you feel like you need to gain confidence. Really understand to trust your instincts and go out into nature. You can see, like, these two pictures don't have an animal. They have like a sword, they have like a defense system, right? They have a protection shield, but they don't have, yeah, she has a dagger hanging from her belt. Here, it's a staff, and she's in nature. So this is more of that. It's like that sacred energy of knowing what connects you to that intuition, and that's nature. And we understand the deer is a prey, like it's not a predator, but it does have a defense mechanism. It knows when to pull out that war, right? It knows when its instincts are telling it that it's going to be hunted, and it doesn't really look for outside energy. You can tell this person is going within to find the strength to battle something. Okay, so that is for that womb instinct morality connection. Okay, so that's Artemis, goddess of war. No, I'm sorry, I'm Artemis Diana, goddess of hunting and chastity, and that's the moon. That's, so we have the sun and the moon kind of representing us here. All right, that's how we have the lunar nomad. Is that what you want me for, solar plexus? No, okay, solar plexus. So Spirit saying, let's move to the audacity, because that's confidence for the solar plexus. So this is called the audacity deck, and it's about, I like it because it's like, it's talking about like confidence, like what confidence building in the solar plexus. And this is yellow energy. So red energy, orange energy, and now we have our yellow energy coming through, our yellow solar plexus, having to deal with our confidence, courage building. So again, it's really interesting that we have that courage. Uphold your principles with bravery. Your integrity will guide you through moral dilemmas. So the courage, how can we have the audacity to have that bravery? How can we have that audacity to make intellectual decisions and have our knowledge? How can we have the audacity to trust our instinct, connect with nature, and find strength in our natural surroundings? Spirits, can I get a reading for the solar plexus energy? One card, please, Spirit. One card for our solar plexus. Oh, I'm gonna take it. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it doesn't want me to look at anything else, just these three. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all three of them. How funny, the gardener. It's like, no, you're gonna take all three of these and I'm gonna show you why. Nature, okay, the gardener. Okay, let's see what's the reading for the tarot. XX, so 20. And I think this is like having to deal with our emotions and cultivating them through nature. You see that sun right here in the corner? And then you see the dark clouds here of the storm overhead. So we have the winds of change here. Maybe during the times where you need to weather the storm, you have to ground yourself, okay? Yeah, when you have moral dilemmas, challenging situations, and you feel like you're at war, or you're trying not to remember, okay? You're at war with your memory here. This is somebody who's at war with their memory, and they go into their garden, or this is spirit telling you, keep gardening, keep cultivating that confidence, keep growing and harvesting it through your nature, your natural way of living and loving, I'm hearing. So the cheese fries. If somebody here was like, I don't like no dang vegetables, okay, well, here's potatoes for you. So this can again tell us that our mind's eye is what really helps us mush out that agape love, that ooey gooey chewy goodness. But again, you can't have cheese fries without fries, and so you can't have this deliciousness without seeing something that comes from the earth and is dirty and has to be like grown underground and cultivated for a while. Even sometimes it has to be cold, right? And then only then can you apply this ooey gooey confidence to it. So it's just reaffirming how we go from the ground up. So this is all moving us from the ground. We grasp it, we understand it, we harvest it, we allow that agape love to overflow, and this connects us to our energy and our higher power. This is that calm that you're seeking. Perhaps so popcorn is coming to mind, or you know, going to your past or your childhood. There's like a specific place you would go to have fries or cheese fries or something. Like I'm thinking Sonic, you know, my mom used to get tater tots with cheese on them. But then like every day after school I would go get an iced tea and like a small fry from this like little mom and pop shop on the corner, and it was like a staple, and it's still there 30 years later. You know, like and this area that I grew up in, it's changed so much, but like these two places where I would like go are still there. They have not left. And I feel like that's that remembrance, that memory. Like when you feel disconnected from the world, maybe perhaps going to those places, whether it's to cultivate that confidence or to remember or to remind yourself why, you know, you shouldn't, I'm hearing, pull the trigger on something. And I don't necessarily mean that literally. It could be a figure of speech too, right? Yeah, we have the hermit energy. Okay, we have this mother with child here. This could also be an understanding of the sun and the Virgo energy, earth. This could also signify somebody in communication with spirit, right? But your child, this sun and moon energy, right? The masculine, the feminine, the root, right? And the sacral chakra. These two things are the child inside of you. And I feel like you maybe have gone inside maybe to hide from that, or maybe you're seeking to shelter someone. No, Spirit says I was right on the first one. You could be doom scrolling in order, or perhaps going on the internet is allowing you to cultivate something inside of you that is starting to balance. Anyway, the hermit represents earth energy that grounds us, and it provides us that intuition so that we can be guided by our morals. So oftentimes people who are having to face a tough challenge or a tough decision in their life will actually, or they're I'm hearing fighting demons, they're fighting battles. Yes, thank you, Spirit. They will often go into hermitage, right? Hermit mode, and they will fight those battles by themselves, or they will go and seek the inner wisdom in order to come back renewed, rebalanced, and refreshed. So Spirit is definitely telling someone here to use intuition, nature, going out into nature to seek calm, maybe being with children. I'm going to read what the the cards say about these. So the gardener, the skeleton gardener is here to remind you that you reap what you sow. Okay, so whatever it's that, oops, this is not working, I'm just gonna hold it. So whatever that thing we were talking about of being on the right side of cultivating your spirituality, or being on the right side of justice and the law, focus on that. Time to focus on your thoughts. The flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today. Oh my gosh. What did we talk about with this, right? I said it's a seed, yes, but it has to be here. So tomorrow it will be this, but today it has to be here, underground, on the seeds. It's a sprout. I'm hearing, I'm just a sprout. I'm just a baby sprout. I'm just a baby. In what ways are you nurturing your future? The thoughts we think are the seeds we plant. Oh, that's a cool spin. Are you growing flowers or weeds? And Spirit said this: weeds are just flowers that no one wants. Or they said this too: weeds are just plants that someone finds inconvenient. So they're not a weed. Nothing is a weed, okay? Chamomile is a weed if you don't want it in your yard, right? Birds are a nuisance if you don't want them in your yard. Potatoes can sprout up in your yard the next year and you wouldn't even know they were there. They're just chilling, little circles, little nuggets chilling underground waiting to come up. So if you're not minding your manners, I'm hearing handle your business or it'll handle you. Okay. All right, let's look at the cheese fries. Because cheese fries, oh, that's what they said. Because cheese fries. Cheese fries are the answer to everything. The clock is ticking and you haven't had your fix of monosodium glutamate, sodium tripolyphosphate, and yellow dye number 5. Okay, so we talked about that. Like, you can't have this ooey gooey agape goodness that's bad for you, you know? You can't have that without the potato. And the potato could be left in the ground and sneak up on you at any time. So harvesting that egg or that potato or that thing, it's like time is on its own continuum. And that's what's so fascinating about cardinal signs, is that they are in relationship to time and memoriam, but the earth is also populated by fixed signs, which are, you know, signs that are kind of malleable. Okay, so they are metals that can melt down, okay, rather than, you know, solid rock. And then you have your air, you know, you have your air signs that are quick to pick things up, dust up, and carry it away. But when we don't understand what we're cultivating around us, when we don't understand where our sustenance comes from, we could leave ourselves vulnerable, right? We could leave ourselves unable to connect with something. So you've been so hard on yourself lately, and it's okay to indulge. You deserve the fries and the cheese. So you deserve both the earthness, the good things that you've been waiting for, and you deserve the agape love. You deserve the fries and the cheese on top. Put your cares aside, relax, and surrender to gluttony. So remember, it's that goddess of hunting and chastity, like connecting with nature and just going with your instinct. I'm hearing not worrying about sucking it up or sucking it in. Oh, and one of my new mottos lately is keep crying, keep trying. Okay, so just, hey, keep on trucking, right? Okay, and then the last one is hermit. So, I mean, I kind of know what the hermit is already. We talked about it, but I'll help you with your hermit energy. Our interpretation of the hermit number, COVID-19, a touched out mother who's isolated by no fault of her own, simultaneously craving human connection and rest. Wow, that resonates with me. You've been in constant fight or flight, introvert, extrovert, a cycle for a while now. You want friends but love being alone. Wow. You're overwhelmed but bored simultaneously. You crave understanding, yet everyone annoys you. How can you do little things to achieve more of a sense of balance? Take baby steps. It's so interesting, right? Because it's like this going back and balancing this inner child, balancing this person here, right? It's like cultivating something here so that it can drip and kind of all at once, right? It's like you deserve all of this. And understanding that it comes from the ground up is just going to help you cultivate it and make it tastier, okay? If you cultivate cheap potatoes, you're going to have cheap tasting fries. But like, man, if you've ever grown your own potatoes and made your own cheese and like put your own seasonings that you grew from the ground, like, can you believe all the love that went into that? All the spiritual energy that you put into that life force that you're now putting into your body and using that to sustain you and nurture you. And I know I'm just saying, like, this is what you deserve. You deserve the cheese, right? And if somebody's mad that you moved their cheese, I'm hearing that's their problem. Yeah, they need to take baby steps. I'm hearing to deal with their own drama llama ding dong. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Okay, this is for, actually, where should we go next, Spirit? Yeah, love, huh? Because it's the love chakra next. Yeah, love. Yep. And brain. Okay. Okay. All right, we are going to get our heart chakra aligned now. So, Spirit, what's some affirmation and guidance for our heart chakra? Our courage like a lion. We are in heart chakra season, right? Leo, Libra. Virgo is for the mother. So this is kind of standing out here. Leo is the child, Virgo is the mother, okay? Virgo is also an earth sign, but you need Leo, the sun, in order to provide the sunshine. Thank you, Spirit. So here is our heart chakra. Get in the receptive mode, then you'll know if it's a heck yes or a heck no. So when you want to guide your intuition, right? When you want to get into your calm center, when you want to trust your intellect to help you make a wise decision with your heart chakra, your heart center. And our heart is not just love. This is not, you know, just romance or like a person you're going on a date with. This is your heart center. This is your ooey gooey agape love center, the center of it, the thing that holds it together. So how are we affirming and like cultivating that love, that heart chakra that gives us the courage, right? Our heart beats fast when we're nervous, excited, and anticipating, anxious. All of that gets our heart going. So if you want the pendulum, I'm hearing, to swing back and forth, you have to get in the receptive mode, and then you'll know if it's a heck yes or a heck no. I'm not going to clear that one out because Spirit makes it very clear on what needs to be here and what doesn't need to be here on this board. So I don't think that we're really dealing with a lot of heart issues right now. I'm hearing it's very much your womb energy, so having to do with probably being a mother and wanting a break. It perhaps has to do with like a moon energy, your cycles, a cycle of something here. You need calm, you need rest and rejuvenation. So it's not really like, I'm hearing you have this abundance, this agape love already pouring from you. The problem is that you're not understanding where the fries come from, right? The fries have, the french fries, the potatoes that make their fries have to be good. I'm hearing like somebody needs somebody to get that through their numbskull. So that's why I'm going to go into this one next. It's your communication chakra, it's your throat chakra. It's a way that we present ourselves, is the way that we present ourselves to the outside world. So the hermit oftentimes will close up. They won't speak. But here it's because they're seeking enlightenment, connection, in order to sustain their heart, their soul, okay? But it doesn't mean there's not communication going on. There's like, you just have to choose who you want your communication to go towards. Your spirit, a person, this thing, that thing, a child, your own self, right? And I think I'm hearing it's not self-righteous to rest. It's self-rest. It's not self-righteous, it's self-rest. Oh my gosh. Oh, I stuck all of these stickers. Oh my gosh, this is so relevant. How funny. You're not supposed to do anything right now. It's okay. Look what just popped out of this box. It's like a little art card. So cute, right? So this is the rainbow. Oh, how funny. This is so funny. I think this is so relevant. Here's another one. I want to be my full 8-dimensional self, but that self wanted to be human. So it's like, you're human. You're on Earth. You want to be self-righteous, but you are on Earth. You can't be self-righteous. And I talk with this about people all the time. It's like, you know, you are a full human. You are feeling a full range of emotions, even bad ones, right? Technically bad ones, like anger, frustration, tiredness, like all the things you're not supposed to feel. Like, wait, you're not supposed to feel those, but they're a human emotion? So you're denying yourself the opportunity to have a full human experience? Or you think you're so special that you don't deserve to be sad? Or that you don't deserve to have frustration or anger? Like, you think you're so above those human emotions? You're a human. You chose to be in a human body. And yeah, we should always strive to allow those things to move through us. I'm hearing like wind. But you're not supposed to avoid them at all costs. That's not the goal. The goal is to embrace those feelings, right? So let's take some clarifying energy for our throat chakra. Communication with the self and the higher power. Communication between our heart and our third eye chakra, spirit. Oh, I'm hearing it's the difference between knowing and naming. Knowing in our knower and naming in our namer. Okay? And this is the philosophy I love to live. I love how all of my sayings are coming out in this. Y'all better not swipe them. I'm gonna copyright this. Just kidding. Good night. Also, you didn't get enough done today. He's like, wait. So, the sun is setting. it's like only its eyebrows are showing, and this guy's running after it, and the sun is telling them, good night. Also, you didn't get enough done today. And so maybe that's like what you feel trapped by. Like the sun sets before you can get everything done in a day, right? So I'll read these out too, but a lot of them came out. So here's just an image that I'll help interpret. Oh, I wish this light was better. There you go. Okay, so he's playing with rocks. And behind him is tents and parties and rocks that he has to climb that are all decorated and happy. And he's over here, a child, playing with the simple rocks. It doesn't need all of this fancy, I'm hearing, Disney theme park. It doesn't need that, literally. It's throwing the rocks. I'm hearing it's javeling with the rock. So getting enough done, I'm hearing dumb in the day. Getting enough dumb in the day when you could be playing with dumb rocks. Interesting. World Maker is only job in the final future. Interesting. World Maker is the only job in the final future. Maybe you need to be more vocal about the things that you think we should be working on, or how to make worlds. You never get there and you never stay there. So again, if you have a goal with communication, like, oh, I wish I could say the right thing, or I wish I could hold my tongue, I'm hearing. I wish I could handle my breath, I'm hearing. I wish I could hold my breath. They're saying, no, that doesn't make worlds though. You're a world maker. Your job is to run out of breath. Your job, literally, on this planet is to forget how to breathe, I'm hearing. And is to exhaust your heart, I'm hearing. So when you're afraid of the no or the yes, the change maker, the idea of being as dumb as a rock, it's like we're all dumb as a rock. We're all on a rock. And some of us just decorate it to entertain ourselves. Some people throw it around to entertain themselves. I mean, what do you want to do? You want to sit here and decorate it? Or you want to go throw it around outside? What do you want to do? I'm hearing throw the ball. Throw the ball already. The ball's in your court. 14 could be significant here. All right, I'm going to read those for you. Good night. Also, you didn't get enough done today. Oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever because they're not ordered. Oh, is it this? No. I'll cut this part out so you don't have to deal with me flipping. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. Here we go. If you wished there were more hours in a day, then you must enjoy what you do. With a job, you're always waiting for the clock to run out. With a career, there's never enough time in a day. Get some rest. The sun will be back at the same time tomorrow. Holy crap. Somebody's like, get rest. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. Get rest. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Huh. Something. Interesting. Till there's none. Huh. Okay. Now let's go find the boy playing with the rocks. Let's see what he's doing. Oh yeah, take a break. Oh my gosh. Again, you guys, take a break from cheering and jeering at the circus. Yeah, so I told you, like, this Disneyland park ride. Haven't you noticed that it's always been this way? No one's forcing you to participate. You can always step outside and do something else. Oh my gosh, like, it's just like exactly what I've been telling you, right? Go outside and do something else. Go do what makes you happy. Get in the, now I'm hearing, get in the receptive mode. Then you'll know if it's right for you. World maker. Let's go look at the world maker. Ooh, there's that one. I'll hold my finger there. No, that's not it. There. World maker. I'm hearing dream shaker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker. Dream maker. World maker, huh? Here we go. Found it. There will always be the need for the vast and unique realm of your imagination. We love originals. Share your vast inner world. It's one thing that can never be automated. Interesting, because I said, like, you're meant to be a change maker. You're meant to talk about what we should be working on here, right? And then here's the last one. I found this one before I found world maker, so maybe that's significant for someone. You are never in the past or in the future. Your awareness perpetually resides in the now. Stop yearning and appreciate the infinite magic of the eternal present. And that's what's like, you know, you may see this like colorful spectrum of something taking place, but like humans at one point were happy with this, and they had no idea that this was on the horizon or in the background. And in fact, you can say, like, is this person turning their back on this, or is it behind them because they're out in front of it? They're already, so these people are busy cultivating this world, and this person has moved into an entirely new world and is building these blocks. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, like my world should look like this. But it's like, you're building your own. Maybe yours should look like this. Maybe it should look like this. Do you see the different stairs? Right? Like, maybe these go down. Do they go down? Do they go up? Are they coming towards us or going away from us? Is this behind him or in front of him? Right? He's chasing the sunset, but this could be a sunrise. This is the sunrise for someone. And so the only reason why you feel like you're chasing time, they say, is because you're too busy painting rocks, I'm hearing. Oh, maybe that's what you should be doing, huh? Painting rocks. I'm hearing dumb as doornails. Dumb as doorbells. Dumb as doorbells. Maybe somebody's gonna, yeah, that's for somebody. They're gonna ring your doorbell, I'm hearing. All right, so here is our crown chakra. Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, third eye. Let's see, where's my third eye one? Nope, this is crown. Okay. So this is third eye. Okay, spirit, third eye. Okay. This is to unlock your creativity and awaken your intuition. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That's right. The Lunar Nomad Oracle. So I'll read from that booklet as well. Yeah, so keyhole series, I'm hearing your mind is like a keyhole. And your spiritual connection is the key to unlocking that keyhole. So you could see this as a keyhole, right? This could be a keyhole. This could be a keyhole. Interesting, Spirit. Look at this. There's two of the same imagery, two different decks, but look at the climbing here. Oh, I should hold this. Hold on. Shoot. Sorry, Spirit. See this? And then, like, the ladder leading up there. Starts there. And then moves north. It's interesting because this is all the chakras in alignment. It's like I'm hearing the cheese is old and moldy. Where is your bathroom? That's in, what is that, Encino Man? Cheese is old and moldy. Where's your bathroom? What is that movie? Somebody drop it in the comments. The cheese is old and moldy. Where is your bathroom? It says it in Spanish. Is it Encino Man? I think so. Okay. Spirit, can I get a third eye reading? Third eye oracle, third eye affirmation for people seeking to align their third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. Third eye chakra, wisdom, sacral, affirmation, spirit. Something having to do with a cat here, black cat, or the wisdom, yeah, the wisdom under the moon, I'm hearing. Lilies, you did get lilies at the bottom of the deck. Look how gorgeous this artwork is. I just love this deck so much. I'm not going to read that one, though. I'm not going to read the lilies. This one's gorgeous. Wow. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Aura. So you can tell that this person has their chakras all aligned, okay? Heart chakra. And that's coming down back to the earth, right? You see how their fingers are pointed out to receive. And they're also receiving guidance, but they've got their crown chakra, right? This is their connection to their higher power. Okay, so this is like the divine up here. And then the crown, right? And then their third eye, and then their heart, all of their range of motion here. And this is their aura they're projecting. Or maybe you have an aura you're trying to define. There are butterflies, so there is this wisdom and transformation that are circling this. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So they're meant to show you that it's not cyclical, so it's not like this. It's more that this butterfly is going like this. Okay, and so that's how the growth is, or that's how the spirituality is centered. It's not like, I'm hearing, yeah, because you keep saying, Michelle, or that's me, you keep saying that it's up like this, but people need to understand, right? Growth isn't linear. It's actually swirling all around you all the time, and it's your job to pull them. If they're trying to escape, you know, you kind of pull them back into this swirling energy around you. So yeah, if I can, I guess, if to show you your connection to the universe, it's very much that flight energy, right? Our mind, body, and soul. Okay, we have our mind, our soul, and our body all in alignment with each other, but there's this cyclical movement, or this figure 8 throughout them all that we can consider. Yeah, and this is our universal connection, because like it's that double helix, or like the idea of the, so I watched this show and it was about like the fall of Egypt when religions took over, and how they killed the Library of Alexandria, and it was in her. You couldn't take it from her. But they took everything until she had no freedom left, and her freedom was her ability to free her mind. So the minute that was taken, it was like she was the one that understood that circles, okay, how to explain this? So that like the earth orbiting the sun and the moon orbiting the earth, like the way that it orbits is like an oval shape. It's not a circle, it's an oval. Okay, and that's because of irregularities. Yeah, so you're not regular, I'm hearing. And nature isn't regular, so even the order of the universe isn't a regular circle. It's not cyclical. It doesn't move like that. It's not as easy as a key in a lock. It's like more like a continuous running of ooey gooiness. Yeah, so it's like all around her instead of pouring. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let me read what the deck says about that to show you either I was wrong or maybe I'm not so wrong. 37 is the number that could be significant for you. 3, 7, or 10. You could be receiving a letter soon from somebody that you love. Perhaps it'll be with lilies. Maybe somebody can bring it over to you during a Sunday dinner. Energy, body, cords, healing, trust, mind, body, spirit. A corona of light forms a vibrational atmosphere around an electric figure. Blooming flowers and fluttering moths embody the psychic emanations of the aura. Now you discover your true nature as a microcosmic universe, spiraling, expanding, and unfolding in all directions of time and space in the macrocosmic universe. The aura is your energetic story. This is the vibrational accumulation of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about the world and how it responds to you and reverberates back to you. These frequencies wash over you like currents of weather. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Sometimes the frequency is a short-lived state, like a rainy day, or a longer experience, like a season. Yet the aura is always evolving, moment to moment. You might call this luminous body your invisible self. Before something takes root in the physical, it forms as a bead of intention in the aura. An oracle reading is an outward projection of your energy story. This makes the aura an invaluable diagnostic tool for the lunar nomad. Use your innate sensitivity and divinatory abilities to read the currents and tides of your vibration. using that helps you truly understand your forming reality. You can pinpoint areas of pain and resistance, avenues of healing and empowerment. Sitting down for a reading is a concerted effort to find clarity and experience transformation. You are taking the time and making the space to partner with your higher self and the universal intelligence. So I'm hearing that's rest. Like for you, it's called rest, but for them, they're calling it a concerted effort to find clarity and experience transformation. Making space, partnering with your higher self and the universal intelligence. Like that's what they're calling it. Touching the cards mingles your energetic imprint with the symbolic language of the images so that your unique vibration can be read. This is like taking a drop of blood to see your DNA. I don't know where it went. The aura orchestrates the cards to fall in such a way that your energetic story can be explored, told, and rewritten. Yeah, as you can see the spread we have today, right? All of this is different decks, but all saying the same thing to you. It's what you're attracting. You want rest. When something takes root in the aura, it eventually manifests in your physical reality. So, if calm takes root in your energy, it will be a thing that's always around you. So it has to go inside before it can be built outside. Understanding the nature of your aura allows you to heal the pain and cultivate more blessings in your life. The seeds of intention you sow in the fertile energy of your aura travel in all directions of space and time to transform your vibration and in turn your reality. And remember, that's the nature. Diana Artemis. Gosh, I can't pick it up. It doesn't want to be picked up. Wow, this is a really long reading. That's okay though. Try to utilize your aura. Become mindful of your thoughts. Thoughts inspire words and actions that feed emotions and ultimately confirm your beliefs. Belief is the core of your aura, where every experience stems from. When the aura appears, evaluate the intentions and desires you are incubating with thoughts, words, actions, and emotions. Ask yourself, what am I giving my energy and attention to? The aura acknowledges that you are moving through varying experiences with varying degrees of awareness. So like in one moment you're this person, right? You can't help it but chase the sun. And in the next moment you're like, right, I'm never going to get there. So why does it matter, right? You're always in power if you can see what choices you're making. Just acknowledging what you're going through, good or bad, can show you how you are in power. The aura reminds you that each thought you choose, each action you take, each word you speak is trying to prove the core beliefs you uphold. If these core beliefs are narrow, painful, and negative, then you will find ample proof in your daily life. Belief is subjective. You can choose to believe in anything. All you have to do is find supportive information for that belief. And that's interesting because it's like, get in the now, right? Get into that intention and that receiving spirit. So like if you wanted to go this way, get into the energy that receives that answer. If you wanted to go that way, get into the energy that receives that answer. And I'm hearing if you if you are frustrated by the yes, no, like I'm hearing, if you are frustrated that you feel like this, like you want it to be no and it's yes, that's because you saw it as a sunrise when it should have been a sunset, I'm hearing. And if it's a, you know, you wanted it to be yes and it's no, this person has no idea what they're missing. They could be wanting this and it's behind them. It's something that's below them, beneath them, not something that they should have. You could be thinking that the way you get there is to build up, but maybe it's to walk towards this, right? You could be thinking that this is climbing the ladder, but maybe this person is going down in order to create worlds. They have to go from above this third eye energy and really put that stuff on the earth. You're out here in nature and you, or in the universe, and shining your aura, but you've got to ground it to an earthly perspective here. I'm hearing through a staff, and staff can just mean like something that connects you or supports you. It doesn't have to be like an actual like staff of wood. Let's see. Understanding the nature of your aura always allows you to heal the pain and cultivate more blessings. The seed of intention you sow in the fertile energy of your aura travel in all directions. We already read that. Truly utilize your aura. Become mindful of your thoughts. Thoughts inspire words and actions that feed emotions and ultimately confirm your belief. Yeah, we talked about that one. But you're always in power if you can see what choices you are making. Just acknowledging what you're going through. We already talked about that. The aura reminds you that each thought you choose, each action you take, each word you speak, right? Belief is subjective. You can choose to believe in anything. We talked about that. The aura asks you to sink deeper into your wisdom as you evaluate what you believe to be true. Time and time again, what you believe has been proven to be true. The experiences in your life are proof of your believing. The aura also shines light on the atmosphere you move through daily. The people and places you interact with mingle their energies with your own and change the color of clarity of your vibration. Like vibration attracts like. If you are in a foul mood and the person next to you on the train is as well, when that energy gains momentum and magnetizes more of those foul moods to you. If you're feeling a bit out of kilter, you might move into a heavy stream of energy and take on a vibration that was not your original intention. Protecting yourself energetically is good hygiene. Uphold your principles with bravery. To keep other people from contaminating your bubble, focus on your state of mind. Keep your thoughts clear, optimistic, and directed towards goodness. Maybe have a cup of tea. Keep going back to the other side. I don't know why. Choose not to engage in negative self-talk and do the same with other people. Keep gossip and limiting conversations at bay. In a very practical way, the aura suggests that you need to be in a more positive, enriching environment with people who inspire you. Eerie Spirit. This is somebody who is trying to find like their lily pad, I'm hearing. They are trying to find their way. And you can see here, she's blending in with the lily pads, but she's not a lily. So, this could be making a change to your work, home, or internal environment. Defining your boundaries will allow you to take ownership of your personal power. Learn to be completely clear and honest about what you want, need, and will commit to. If you mean no, then say no. Likewise, for yes. So many people commit to things they do not really feel good about, which siphons away their energy and leaves them in an energetic mess. This kills your confidence, drains your power, and breeds resentment in relationships. What people are taking priority in your life? How do they make you feel? What commitments are you making? I'm hearing, are you committed to cheese fries, your garden? Are you committed to fighting? Are you committed to nature? Are you committed to going inward? Are you committed to only looking for the yes and the no instead of the maybe or the not yet or the do not pass go? I'm hearing the world maker, change maker, heartbreaker, dream shaker, mess around. I'm hearing maybe you're meant to be a razzle dazzle. I'm hearing you razz 'em and then you dazzle 'em. What people are taking priority? How do they make you feel? What commitments are you making? Do they enrich you? What are you making yourself responsible for? Work with your energetic vibration to clear negativity and completely hone your desires. Simply breathing deeply daily and taking a few moments for mindfulness will clear away heaviness and anxiety. Allow your body to relax. Feel the mental, emotional, and physical tension slipping away from your being. Walking and light physical activity is wonderful for this. Use affirmations to reprogram your mind by choosing positive words that feed positive thoughts. Those positive affirmations will begin to solidify deep in your psyche and change your core beliefs. Look for the good and expect miracles. Call on protective forces to surround you. You are cosmic creation and fully supported by the loving connection of the creative intelligence of the universe, or what I like to call spirit. Me too. As for the golden light of spirit to surround you in protection, love, healing, and wisdom, feel this light settle all around you like a magical mist. Use this visualization when you begin your day, especially for the stresses of your daily commute or the chaos of a busy work meeting. End your day by seeing the light around you before drifting off to sleep. And choose your color, I'm hearing. There's no right color that will help you go to sleep, and maybe sometimes it changes. So I was talking with someone today about like journal being fabric oriented or design oriented. You can really tell how someone is feeling by the colors that they're using, right? So really try to think about what state of mind you're in, what you're trying to cultivate, what brings you that calming energy. Can you sit down and have a cup of tea? Are you allowed to have that freedom of building or deconstructing or reimagining what stairs could look like? Are you painting rocks or are you painting stairs? I'm hearing what medium guides you. And it's not just necessarily like arts and crafts medium, but like maybe spiritual medium, right? Do your children, nature, food, do you get, because I think a lot of people don't understand that food is a spiritual practice. Cooking, harvesting, going out and picking it, deciding, allowing people to eat that food through their immune systems, all of that has to do with energy. And it's like we forget that we're energy beings because we somehow invented color, or we think we're seeing color. And so we think that like, oh, this is what makes the world go around. But like, no, the matter, the particles of life that you were born with is what makes the world go around. Why are you chasing the sun when it's in you? This person is looking for the color in the sun, but we all have the ability to have the sun in us. We just have to confirm or deny it. I'm hearing. You just have to like say, I choose a world full of color, or I choose a world that I can escape color from. Is the color behind me, in front of me, going down, going up? Where are we going? It's swirling all around me all the time. So I choose to turn around, or I choose to move forward and build the construction in my own way, right? But it's this person that has the energy to pinprick. I'm hearing pinprick, pick. Thank you, Spirit. No, they're saying pinprick because what you can do with a pin is you can do so many things. You can hold things together. You can stick things in the ground. You can push things in. You can poke things. You can bind two things together, right? So, yeah, I'm hearing don't be a pinprick. All right, so stay calm, I'm hearing. Stay calm and eat fries, right? Stay calm, eat on. Stay calm, eat on. I'm hearing you're so gorgeous. Look at you, you monetta. So that is the chakra readings for you. Oh, I have one more. So we did third eye, right? So now we're going to do your crown. Let's see how we can get that crown upside down. I would have thought, oh shoot, I would have thought that last one would have been a really good crown chakra. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. They're like, nope, this is the one. Look. Look at this. What are those? You don't know. I don't know. Flowers, worlds, dots, paint. You tell me. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust. I'm sorry. I am unapologetic about what I just said. I'm sorry. Thank you, Spirit. I'll start over. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that I will I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. See how it took me a couple times to get that right? See how I said I was sorry even when it was telling me not to say I was sorry? See how it's trying to show you? If you would just see, if you would just look at this as maybe as an eye or a keyhole instead of a direction pointer. If you go inside of this tent, what will you find? Is it going to be boring? Is it going to be exciting? And do you have the ability to walk away from it and reset? Where do these roots go? Is it all for show? Are these bubbles floating away? Or is this something that's keeping them tethered to the ground? Okay, I don't have anything, a book to read for that one. Lucky you. So you're just going to have to go with your intuition on that one. Again, if you want it to be something that says yes for something, don't apologize even if you make a mistake. If you say no to something, don't apologize even if you make a mistake. Just say, I'm a human. I make mistakes. That's what happens. And in whatever it was, just trust that I'm hearing it was the perfect storm. It's not an error. Erroneous. Error is here. Errors make the world. Like, so many things came on accident, I'm hearing. And then they shook up the world. So, does it shake you? Handle your business before it will handle you. And it did say, like, let's do some meditation or breathing practices. So let's go ahead and let's do 3 deep breaths in. Okay, so I invite you to take 3 deep breaths in with me and visualize yourself releasing any negative energy and inhaling any positive energy. Inhale what you want the universe to point you in the direction towards, and exhale what you don't want the direction of the energy to point you towards. Okay, inhale more of the spirit and the energy that you want. Exhale the ideas that are clouding that clarity and that mind judgment. We're going to do it 3 times together. Okay. In through your nose. Feel that chest all the way up, and exhale through your mouth. Let's do it again. We're going to breathe in through our nose till it fills our lungs all the way up, and breathe out through our mouth. This time we're going to try to make some noise, okay? Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth, make noise. Okay, let's try it again one more time. In through your nose, all the way. Out through your mouth, make noise. All right, now you can continue to do this, and each time you'll focus less and less on how to breathe in and out. Then you can release your mind into manifesting, pretending like you're breathing in energy. Maybe you're breathing in love. Maybe you're breathing in awareness. And breathing in things like money doesn't work because that has nothing to do with our energies, okay? Money is something that you can manifest through your alignment. It's not something that you can just manifest because you wickety boppity boobity. You have to cultivate an awareness, and then you have to be in alignment with that awareness. I'm hearing in soul agreement with your purpose, And then once you're able to identify that, then that will be the world maker and the change maker, the no yes maker. You can't just expect to throw a couple rocks around, I'm hearing, and hit the jackpot. You've got to be a gardener. You got to cultivate this. You've got to deal with the tantrums and the tantrum throwers. You've got to be a mother to some people, even though you would rather be home eating fries. Or you've got to be willing to give people some of this ooey gooey fry that you got instead of keeping it all for yourself. Or you got to be willing to say like, hey guys, I need to go take a fry break. I need a minute. And understanding that you shouldn't have to apologize for saying that, for needing breaks, for being a human, for needing rest, for liking to drink tea, for not being as productive as you thought, for not feeling like there's enough hours in the day. Like, all that stuff is totally normal. Where we get lost in the sauce, I'm hearing, is we don't calm ourselves through the storms. We allow that energy to take us over, and we allow that energy to dictate our aura, and that's what we cultivate to grow. That's what we're building in the universe. And we have to like really redirect ourselves in times like these, I'm hearing. We have to learn to love again. All right, so 11141 on the clock. I'm going to go ahead and stop this now. I love you guys so much. I wish you healing and blessing this week, next week, and the weeks beyond. I will be back when Spirit calls me. I'm so happy to do this chakra alignment series with you. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this type of chakra alignment. I know, like I said, the world loves drama and, you know, like long lost loves and stuff, but I feel like the people I'm here to connect with are world makers, you know, people who are more interested in looking towards the future, in a sense that like anything is possible. So it's not like it's what you're inviting in, right, as we said. So like, if you want to invite in the energy of like drama and is this person coming back to me and all of that for tarot or readings, that's really not me. I'm more of like a spiritual person that likes to do oracles. Like, how can you get through this time in your life? What are some spiritual things you can work on? So that's just me. I love you guys so much. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you. Hit the like, share, subscribe.